Generally, no. Generally, it's just like a job kind of to do. But there's probably 2 exceptions. And it's not so much that I dislike the person. I just dislike something that they did. And it gave me the impetus. There was Double L was the first one probably. Cause he went at the squad. He went at my team. You know what I mean? He did like, yeah, you can't go at one and not go at the rest of us. You know what I mean? So like that kind of spurred on my writing process. Like, and I think you could see it in the battle. So that shit popped. And Unan had done, like me and him had been talking online back and forth and whatnot, and just little slide digs and stuff. And he had just done and said some stuff that really, this is not appropriate, man. Like I kind of, like, men don't carry themselves this way. We don't do this type of thing. And so there was like just little certain bits and pieces where, yeah, I had to rip him. Do you know what I mean? But like, I like the kid. He's a cool enough kid. I think he gets lost in it. And I've said it before. He had to grow up on camera. Like when I grew up, cause I'm old as shit. They weren't camera phones. So when I grew up, anything I did wasn't recorded. Like he's grown up with his whole life in the spotlight from like the age of 17. He's been battling on Don't Flop and getting views. So he's watched, people have watched him grow. Now between the age of 17 and 21. You kind of find your feet. You change a lot in that period of time, and I think he did the experiences that he went through and whatnot. Everybody went through them with him. So all his mistakes we all saw, all the little fuck ups that he went through, we all saw it. So it makes things very different and difficult for him. But at the same time, he still had people in his corner that were saying to him, "You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't behave like this." Because I myself said it to him a few times, like, "Don't do this, man. You giving people too much ammunition. You giving them power." But he didn't heed, and then he was embarrassed at the 7th birthday. Do you know what I mean? A man came clean from London and embarrassed him, like in the street outside, and I kind of felt bad. But these are the repercussions. This is what happened. There's consequences to certain actions. So I think I would have said he kind of learned his lessons, but then he just got kicked off Don't Flop. So I guess maybe he didn't. But do you know what I mean? It's just one of them things, you know. He was one, yeah, I had slight animosity, just for the things that, the little private back and forth that me and had it like in inboxes and that. So yeah, there was probably just those 2. Everything else, I look on it like, yeah, I'm just here to clown and have a laugh, man. This battle rap is the most fun I have, probably. Like standing up there, just rapping. Like everyone's quiet, waiting on everything. It's the most fun I ever had in my life. So yeah, everything else is just a laugh and a joke for me. I think it helps, 100%. Just due to the fact that, like I said, my image of the average Don't Flop fan, and this is solely going by the average fan I bump into, either on the street or at events, is a lot different to the Gab crowd. So there has to be room. So there's people on the Gab that pop on the Gab that I don't think they'll translate as well on the Don't Flop stage, because the people in the audience won't really relate to what they're talking. And at the same time, there's a lot of people in Don't Flop that you put them on a Gab stage and it doesn't relate. It doesn't. It's just a clash. It's just a complete clash. So I think, yeah, it's really important to have, the more the merrier. Do you know what I mean? The more variety you can have, as long as the quality's there. That's the other thing. I think there has to be a certain standard, a certain level. But I think it's important to have this variety in it, you know? It's absolutely, like, you can't sit here, you can't just watch all smack battles. You can't just watch all King of the Dot battles. You can't just watch all Don't Flop battles. Like, I watch battles from all different leagues. I don't just follow specific rappers. Like I used to watch iBattle. I watch RBE. Like, a bunch of We Go Hard. A bunch of these different leagues that out of America. Yeah, I don't mind, man. I see that I see the two names I recognize. I know they're 2 guys, or at least one of them is good. His name brand. But man, check it out. I have a look. You know, like, there's people that I like that are not name brand battlers, but I'm a fan of them. Do you know what I mean? They don't pull in numbers, they don't pull in crowds, but I watch their battles, and I watch their battles on all different leagues because I like them. I follow them. So I think, yeah, he's important, because you're not gonna hear about certain rappers if you only watch Smack. You know what I mean? You're not gonna hear about certain rappers if you only watch Don't Flop. So I think it's important to have all these different platforms and different target audiences, like different demographics, because we're some melting pot, man. We all make up different things, you know what I mean? Like there's some smack records I like, there's some I can't stand. There's some King of the Dot, I think, geez, you're a fire. And there's some I think that's bullshit. The same in Don't Flop, the same in Gab, the same in Ronalds. You know what I mean? I know what I like, and it just caters to me as an individual. I don't care what anyone else likes. I know what I like, and I like him from there, him from there, him from over there, and I like him there. So yeah, we need that. We need the more the merrier. You know what I mean? As long as the quality remains, it's cool. This is how it went down. I had battled Surfer. Then they had Sunburn coming up. He said to me, boom, do you want to come on a Sunburn card? I can't. I can't. I've just done this battle. Like, I've got a bunch of other stuff to do. I can't make the time. I just don't have the time to sit and focus on rap right now. So it was supposed to happen there, I think. But Dialect couldn't make the card. I couldn't make the card. Although I don't know if someone had set it up, I just know I couldn't make it and Dialect himself couldn't make it. Whether or not people had put the two together, I have no idea. But I couldn't make that event and he couldn't make that event. And then, so Sunburn came and went. I think that was in August or September. And then out of the blue, Bolski hollered at me and said, boom, how about you and Dialect? Well, you know what I mean? We'll pay you. We'll pay your travel, your hotel, and we'll pay you your thing. So, do you want to do it? Okay then, cool. I don't have, like, you gotta understand, one other thing is I don't have problems with nobody in battle rap. I don't have problems with no one in, even like battle rap and UK hip hop, they at loggerheads for a certain, to a certain degree, and I still don't get those problems. Everybody knows me, they know who I am, they know what I'm about. They know Tony, they know Poinsnous Poets, they know who I am. Like, so I don't care, I don't get them kind of arguments. So in the same time, when it comes to different leagues and different palavers like that, they don't involve me. They don't, it doesn't affect me. I'm friends with everybody. Do you know what I mean? I either fuck with you or I don't. And that's got fuck all to do with battle rap. You know, if I don't like you, I don't like you for reasons way outside of what league you rap on or what you do over here or there. So as far as it goes, I do understand that it would have made more sense for it to have occurred on Don't Flop. It would have been a good battle on Don't Flop. I understand why they would want it. But it just so happened at the particular time when they wanted me to battle, I couldn't do it. And the thing was, they hadn't even thrown Dialect's name up at that point. But I couldn't do the battle, I couldn't do the date. Ronalds hollered at me, boom, do you want to battle Dialect? Yeah, why the fuck not? And the thing is, it is a good look for King of the Ronalds. Like, again, it brings exposure and it lets people know that, alright, the reputation is for like a jokey league and like shit goes all haywire in the battles, and even on the fucking day shit was crazy in there. Like, but that's what you get, that's what you expect every time I've gone there, because I've gone there just to watch battles too. Do you know what I mean? I know everybody there. Like, the battle rap is a pretty insular community in London, so I know everybody there. I just went to, like, I see you there like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. So yeah, in moving around and whatnot, going to there, being at the event, I think me and Pedro have got their highest viewed battle on previously, and this one now against Dialect, again, it's two established name brand rappers who yeah, this one will help to build their brand a little bit. So for me, I understand why someone else might be upset that I'm helping to push their brand, but then you gotta understand I don't have any problems with them, so why the fuck not? Like, why not? You know what I mean? Unless there's a reason, an absolute reason, I'm contracted to and I'm taken care of in certain fashions, and then I hold my hands up. Alright, cool, I can't do this because my allegiances contractually lie over here. But as far as anything else, yeah, like I'm not mad at no one ain't mad at me. So yeah, I understand people. Alright, is what it is. Like, it should have been on Don't Flop perhaps, but it wasn't, and it still happened. It was still a good fucking battle. Do you know what I mean? Again, it's still got something you can sit and watch back, and you can replay it a couple times. So yeah, I ain't mad at all. Like, I ain't mad.